The first step of making a nucleotide, or the building blocks of nucleic acid, is making a nucleoside. And that happens when we react a 5-carbon sugar with a nitrogenous base in a condensation reaction to make a nucleoside as well as a molecule of water. When a nucleoside is formed, it is always the hydroxyl group on the 1' carbon, or this anomeric carbon, that reacts with the hydrogen that's either in the 9 position of the purine or the hydrogen that is in the 1 position in the pyrimidines. So here's a better graphic of this condensation reaction, and the parts of each molecule that form the water molecule are shown in blue. So we have this hydrogen in the 9 position from adenine and the hydroxyl group in the 1' position on ribose. These two are going to form water, and then we have a glycosidic bond between the 1' carbon on ribose and the 9 nitrogen in adenine. This nucleoside made from the nitrogenous base of adenine is known as adenosine. And then once we have a nucleoside, the next step is to add a phosphate to the 5-carbon sugar, and then we'll have a nucleotide. This reaction is also a condensation reaction. We see here that the hydroxyl or OH group of the hydrogen phosphate reacts with the hydroxyl group, the hydroxyl hydrogen, on the 5' carbon of the 5-carbon sugar. So what forms water is highlighted in blue. And then when the condensation reaction occurs, we get a molecule of water as well as a linkage between the phosphate and the 5' carbon on the sugar. So our nucleotide is known as adenosine monophosphate because there's one phosphate attached to that 5'. And as we move forward, even though this group right here is actually hydrogen phosphate, we will just refer to this as phosphate.